Okay, so what's going on here is I've got two Spektrum receivers. They are AR6200 receivers, as you can see right there. Sorry for the light, but they're attached to a satellite, and they're both doing some crazy stuff. So here's what we got going on. Satellite's attached. The bind plug is in the bind position. We have a 4.8 battery that I've charged, and my DX7 radio. So here we go. I'm going to plug in the battery with the ground facing the outside. Excuse what's going on here. I'm trying to hold the camera and record. And I'm going to hold down the bind button on my radio and turn it on at the same time. As soon as that happens, the lights go dead on the receivers. I'm still holding the button. The lights go out, satellite comes on, and the main comes on. I let go of the button. Now that everything should be a good bind right now, for all practical intents and purposes. Now, we're told the first thing you do at this point is then remove the bind plug. Bind plug is removed. Both lights are still on. Everything should be functioning properly. Take away power from the receiver, shut down the radio. Give everything a moment to go through its power off cycle, I guess I'm told. Next, we'll turn on the radio, come over to the receiver, and put the power back to it ground facing the outside. We get a flicker on the receiver, and the satellite immediately comes on, but no bind to the main receiver whatsoever. That's what's happening here. So, shut the radio off, receiver goes off, so something there is responding, but it's not the receiver. Now, receiver number 2, with its own independent satellite, as you can see here. We're going to go through the same process. Receiver bind plug in the bind plug area. We're going to plug it in. Everything goes into its binding mode, flashing and having a good time. And we're going to turn on the radio, holding down the bind button. Immediately the lights go out. Receiver, main receiver blinking. Satellite solid. Main receiver solid. Release the button. Everything has stayed good. Now, following our procedure, remove the bind plug first. Bind plug is removed. All lights are still good. Radio still untouched. We're going to remove power. Shut off the radio. Let everything cycle for a moment or two, like we're told to do. Power on the radio. And next we're going to put power back to the receiver. If you watch the main receiver, it'll flicker, but that's it. Satellite is on. That is all the bind we seem to get. We're going to give it a minute, see if maybe it's just stubborn. And there's about 6 or 7 seconds. We're going to give it 20 seconds. Nothing still. Nothing. Nothing. And there's 20 seconds. Satellite has good power. Main receiver, nothing. We'll pull power again. Turn the radio off. Turn the radio back on. Putting in the battery in the bind connection. Watch this receiver. Get a little flutter. And there's the satellite again. I believe I may possibly have done something wrong, but I don't know. Any comments, suggestions, questions, thoughts? I would love to hear them. If somebody's got the quick fix for this, by all means, hit me up. Thanks for watching my video, and hopefully if anybody else has this problem, somebody can learn from it. Have a good night.